What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Currently leaving the gym and saw something that I found to be kind of inspiring. So, I went to the gym this morning right now, not to do anything crazy, kind of just wanted to do some pull-ups, did some biking, got some great foundational movement, plenty of pull-ups, stuff like that. And I saw this girl who was just she was doing some yoga, and thought it was very interesting. Could hear the way I don't work out with headphones, I don't like to, so she was pretty much right next to me on this little floor mat, just doing I've never done yoga, so I'm not really familiar with poses or different types and whatnot, but she was doing different poses, and I could hear the way she was breathing, her breath work too, and she seemed very flexible. And I was like, man, kind of want to start doing some of that myself. At school, we had at the gym, their students would teach. For example, there was, I think it was Zumba, which is basically a dance class, but it's pretty high-paced, so it's a workout, but you're dancing as well. And they also have yoga at school, and I never tried it, but I had talked to one kid who was very health-oriented, he was in great shape, and I know he also did yoga as well. So it's something I've kind of wanted to try. And watching that girl do it, just at the gym on a floor mat, I found that to be pretty inspiring. I don't know, I think that yoga to me is something that anybody can do, because I was thinking, oh, I could do that before work in the morning, in my backyard, because I already try to, before work, try to wake up early and get some direct sunlight, as well as just chill in the grass before I go to work for being inside. So why not just incorporate some yoga in the morning instead, or add on with that rather, because I already like to go outside. Maybe I'll do some push-ups. I'll kind of run back and forth in my yard before I go to work. I try to, at least. And yoga is something that could be completely beneficial. And then I started to think, she was doing yoga poses where you have to have very strong core, and it really requires good breath work. And I was doing pull-ups where it's trying to do more close grip pull-ups and some wide grip as well. But I wanted to develop a good foundational strength as well. Just basic stuff, really very good formed pull-ups. Using the bike to develop legs, just hit some very basic, perfect technique squats, pull-ups, a bench press. That's all you really need to get very fit. And yeah, hitting some abs as well to help develop the foundational muscles between the abdomen and everything like that. And it seemed to me that yoga could completely help with that. And I had this thought, I was like, man, she really has an inner strength in order to do that. And I think it's important that everybody develops an inner strength, physically and mentally. Physically, such as doing yoga, basic fundamental workout techniques, going for runs as well, really develop cardiovascular system as well. That's super helpful. And then if you compare that with you know, okay, so weightlifting, cardio as well, such as just basic running, biking as well, breath work as well, anything that includes that. And then pairing that with trying to stay mentally sharp, that's a recipe for finding inner strength within yourself. Especially if you can, that's how you really, if you can focus in on that, as well as focus in on getting proper sleep, you can really benefit from that. The last 2 nights I've gotten kind of crappy sleep because I've been hanging out with my friends this weekend, which that's a trade-off, you know. It's like, if you want to hang out with your friends at night, you're gonna suffer in terms of sleep. So that happens. But prior to that, I've been sleeping really well recently. At least far better than I was previous to that. And I'm especially noticing it this weekend because I've been staying up later, having bad habits, like watching YouTube before bed. So, and then with those bad habits, I completely recognized the power of good sleep, because I was so much more tired yesterday. I was in such a lack of sleep, and the sleep that I did get wasn't very high quality. So it really made a difference on my day. I took a nap yesterday. I never do that. So point being is, if you can really hone in on different habits in your life, and then make that transition from something that you do to make it to a habit, and then make it to a lifestyle change, such as reading, weightlifting, running, and good sleep, you will find such a noticeable difference in your everyday activities. You'll be more relaxed, you'll be way more confident, you'll be smarter, you'll be physically sharper, mentally sharper. Anything, like, I really don't see how, with a better sleep and better mental and physical shape, like, you're not going to be doing worse. You will only be better off. So I encourage y'all to focus on those things. Also, lastly, I want to mention something from my life that has helped me develop much more confidence and inner strength is martial arts. I've been doing Muay Thai for 5.5 years or so, roughly, with the exception of being at school. Otherwise, I've always been doing it, and some weightlifting as well. And martial arts has helped me, and I know it's helped so many others develop like good inner strength. So take up a martial art. Boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu is like the best one, in my opinion, for good inner strength. So yeah, work on those things. You'll get better. I know you will. You can do it. Thanks for watching.